And I'm not recording now. I hate me. Okay, so I did a bit to test the mic where I sang a song to like, hey buddy, how you doing? It's my friend Mike. And like I did this whole bit, and then I realized, okay, well now that I've tested the mic, I need to actually record the real episode. Oh my god, I'm down here now. What's this crazy? Actually, I'm up here, but I moved the camera down here, which is why I'm now up here. That's how cameras work. Anyway, point is, I'm over here, fucking, I goddamn, I do the mic test thing, and I'm like, that's funny. I'll use that as my opening bit, for the new episode, and then I do that, and it's good. Like how I did funny, but like, oh, went for a while. Wish I could have done more, but I'm stupid, so I didn't know more. And that's when I look over and I'm not recording. So oh, it's so good to be a jackass. Anyway, hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everyone. How the heckin' frackin' do you da day? Mashed potatoes. How the hell you doing, folks? Anyway, my name is Shannon. I'm here for another episode of What Are We Watching Today? Who is to say I'm in a singing mood, apparently, which I guess it means it's time for... There's not really any singing in Euphonium, so this bit doesn't work. Also, I was going to say, like, you guys already saw the title and thumbnail. You already knew what I was doing. It's the one thing I haven't recorded yet this week, so it would make sense. It's probably the thing I should record. So I'm gonna fucking do that. Also not the last thing I needed to record, because I haven't recorded a second for the week. I sit upon a throne of lies. Anyway. For the right episode, it is. Anyway, we're here to watch episode 4 of Euphonium. I completely forgot what I was talking about a second ago. Oh yeah, no, singing doesn't really work because people don't really sing here. It's a high school band. It's not really like a vocal performance sort of thing. You know, it's not really what it is. Like if I was doing an episode of K-On! That works because Mio sings in there. So like, hey, that works. And you're like, hey, Christina V all up in my ears, except it's not because they didn't dub the songs. Which was a huge point of contention when I said I was going to do the dub. Like, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Please. And let me watch my cartoon. Wild. It is wild. This is wild. Man. Thankfully, I feel like I haven't really put up with any dub hating nonsense as of late, which is nice. I appreciate that. I didn't get the opportunity because Euphonium's dub scene, we've talked about that. It's fucking nonsense. I have no idea what the fuck is happening with this show. But that's why we're just gonna be sad and not watch Erica Mendez, and I'm pretty sure Christina V's in one of them too. And I don't remember how it broke down, but there's like great people and like two, and there's two of them, and I don't know what the fuck is happening. Point is, fucking crazy. Anyway, what I do know is we're gonna watch this. And what the hell happened last episode? It's not good. Lungs, please. I don't fucking remember. I believe. Oh right, we had kind of our first little. Like we had some testing, some performances. We're gonna get ready to do damn thing. We're like, hey, you want to teach us? And he's like, fuck no. Look at y'all. This is some nonsense. Fix this shit post haste, and then get to me, and then we shall speak. He said it a little differently than that, but that was basically the basic gist of what he was going for. Raina was standing up on a hilltop, shouting at people. Wait, that was last episode, right? That wasn't the one before. It was because I spent 10 years trying to get a fucking image for the goddamn thumbnail, which was that, and I don't even remember if it worked. I'm gonna go back and double check right now. It did. It did, and I did because it was hard to do, but I did. Also, secret random hidden best girl for whatever reason, who is best girl, and I don't understand why. She was there, and there was the inklings of concern, because I've watched anime before, and I know how this shit works. I know how it works. Listen, you fucks. If someone is happy all the time and super outgoing and boisterous and and like performing, they're dead inside. That's how this works. They are emotionally crippled. They are absolutely devastated. I know, because it's not just an anime thing. I mean, haha. Seriously, that is the thing that, can happen a lot, both in real life and in anime. It's very noticeable in anime because a couple characters that I really, really like are very much like that. Super outgoing, loud, boisterous, fun, over the top, happy and shit. And then, you realize that a lot of that is to overcompensate and shit like that. So, do I necessarily expect that to be the case? I don't really know, because I don't necessarily know how the fuck this goddamn show's gonna work. I know it's gonna at least have the potential to touch on the tears, but I don't know to what extent, because you can't trust KyoAni. Love them as much as I do, they're demons. This is true. We know this to be a fact. They can hurt you. They can hurt you. They can also make you just sit there and question what the fuck is happening in life. Nichijou was an experience. I have no doubt that fucking Dragon Maid Season 2 will be a goddamn experience. Fuck. Anyway. I don't know. Just point is, again, I weirdly, really, really, really enjoy her as a character. And I fear. Because like I said, this is not the first time this nonsense has happened. This is not the first time nonsense like this has happened. It's actually a great example because there's multiple of this exact scenario up there on that wall. There is more than one instance of this exact thing I'm talking about. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and watch this. It is Euphonium in episode 4, or Hibike Euphonium. I definitely didn't say Hibike 3 times before I sat down to record this because I'm a fucking idiot. That would be silly. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and watch this. And it's going to be great. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. And do I have anything else I need to talk about? I did have a whole bit I was going to do. It's not relevant, at least not for a while. How many more episodes we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then an OVA. We got like 10 fucking episodes after this one. We're fine. We'll worry about it later. Anyway, it's just I've been trying to figure out, I'm trying to place shit on what I'm doing where in the channel and stuff. And like I've talked about it before, like, cool. I binged a couple episodes. Stein's going to try and do more of that as well. I know what I'm going to kind of do after I finish up Steins Gate and probably Psychono along with that, which is like, hey, I'm going to do a poll. I know what's going to go on there for the most part. I know what I'm going to do after Pokemon Black again. And I think I know, I think kind of come to the conclusion that I know exactly what I'm going to do after this. And it's going to be something that no one's going to watch and it's going to suck. But fuck you people. I'm saying I want to do it for fucking forever, and you will not stop me. I cannot go another goddamn significant amount of time in my life without watching her animated. I will not do it. It's not that she wasn't animated before, but in a different content. It's not Michiru, I promise. She's blonde though. Anyway, that's not the point. I need it in my. I can't wait any longer. So I'm gonna. Well, I can because I'm gonna wait till the show's over. It's not the fucking point. You need to stop. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and watch. mulling it over. I gotta figure it out. I know what I'm gonna do. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and watch Hibike Euphonium, San Euphonium, da-da-da-da-da. There's an exclamation point in there. Episode 4. Jesus Christ. In 3, 2, 1. God help me. And turn on the sound, you nerd. Correct. Everyone found their instrumentals. Oh, their instrumentals. I mean, they are looking for their instrument because they're here to play an instrumental. Is it an instrumental? It would be. Like, when you think instrumental, you think specifically like a song that you took the vocals out of. When that's what I think of, but that's not. But that's not how that works. That doesn't have to be like that. Because it's not how that works. Don't you fucking tell me how it works. Right, and if I remember correctly, one of the big points of note in the last episode was basically like all the second years just dipped out for reasons or another. Collectively just went, fuck this shit. So it's really put a damper on a lot of other second years, and that's fucking everybody up. Among other things, surely it's not the only thing, but that was a point of discussion. Contention? Elation? Probably not that last one. A meeting of the leaders. Clarinet, flute and piccolo, horn, trumpet, percussion, trombone. I'm just gonna name all the instruments. The whole squad and a half. That's a decent number. The High Council. A bassoon and oboe. Best girl, more like. Fucking. That's leader of. Sweet Bean is out here again. Owning the airwaves. Oh my god, singing something or other. I was told there was no singing. We had a whole bit about it. Hoyo. Alright, well. That's just evil. Same. Speed Demon. Oh. I was assuming it was for, like, set dressing. Project like a motherfucker. Well, we're trying. You gotta give him that. That is a big ass instrument for a tiny ass lady. Would imagine so. Hmm. See, this is why I shouldn't be allowed to talk. It was this singing in the goddamn episode, and I specifically said that wasn't a thing. Also, it's lovely we got to this part when I finally can start fucking talking again. Because I'm fucking invested and I'm like slightly conflicted. Can we tell? Slightly uncomfortable. I can't sing for fuck. Love singing. Cannot fucking do it. Fucking clearly. Hmm. I wanted to spy too. It's a little hard to tell exactly what someone like him is thinking, to be fair. I'd say so. Hmm. Cool. You are interesting. I don't know. I don't know how you work necessarily. Chat it up. It's an intimidating ass day outside. Came on a little strong, for sure. Yeah, man, I think you did all right. Oh. Careful. I read in subtext like a motherfucker. I'm sorry. Jesus, I keep hitting things. Oh, that was why they were talking. I totally forgot. We did mention that was a thing. Oh, she dying. You be careful with the sounds you make. That's uncomfortable. Oh, that was kind of adorable. Speaking of adorable. This fucking nerd. This is one of those shows that I really feel like I get just left not being able to say too much, both because I'm very invested in it, and I don't feel I can add much. It's frustrating because, you know, there's plenty of shows where I can sit there and run my mouth for an hour, or I can be that way, but it feels more appropriate because, like, everyone started dying or something or something like that. It's one of those ones where it feels difficult for me. I still really enjoy it, and I hope you guys do too. As long as you guys are not hating it, I guess, is the big thing. Obviously, you don't hate the show, but hate my fucking time with it. But yeah, it's one of those ones I wish I feel I could comment on more. But I just find myself having difficulty doing that. Teach is interesting. It's one of those things how people choose to teach others is something that for me it's really interesting, and it's really complicated. Because it is both very easy for me to get to appreciate a teacher and really fucking easy for me to hate them. But it's difficult because there's things that a teacher will do for others, or to others, I should honestly say, that will enrage the ever-loving fuck out of me, but will, in the end, achieve good results. And there's things that I really appreciate in a teacher that will do the opposite, and it's difficult. It's very difficult for me to find that middle ground. I'm a very emotional person. I don't know if anyone's ever caught on from the fact that I will cry the instant she fucking steps on screen. But like, even when it does anything, she breathes in the general direction of anything I'm looking at, and I'm just perfect. Anyways, point is, like, you know, I'm a very emotional person, and I am very reactive with how people act towards each other and around each other, and you know, I'm very much. I don't think it would surprise anyone necessarily that my philosophy in life is to foster and to care and to, you know, pick people up first and foremost. And there are other people who, while their intention in the end is to do much the same thing, they have a very different delivery of it. I talked. I don't think it was this show. It was probably Kaon, because, you know, last episode before the one I recorded this week was drummer or whatever, so I probably made a bunch of fucking whiplash jokes. But I think that movie is kind of a good example of that, because for anyone who hasn't seen it, it's a movie about drumming and a guy who drums and a person who is an unrelenting fucking douchebag who teaches him to be a very good drummer. And he's a fucking piece of shit through the entire fucking movie. That's not a spoiler. He's just the fucking worst person on the planet. He's awful. And he really likes cups of salsa. Anyway, point is, you know, like, I watch a movie like that, and it's interesting how I'm sure you could have someone watch that and take very different things from it. Because when I watched that, even though in the end, you know, there's arguments to be made that it was for the best and to create a really talented artist or something like that, I despise that person. And it's difficult, because there are people who will see that and would go, no, 100%, that's right, because you are that is pushing someone to the absolute most to create some of the most talented people out there in the world to do stuff like that. And that's amazing, and if that is your deal in life, then that is amazing. I commend the fuck out of you. But when it hurts, I find when it hurts other people who aren't like that, it bothers me a lot. And you know, again, like, I don't think Taki's a bad dude or anything like that, and there's a lot of things that he's done that I do kind of appreciate and respect from a teaching point. But then, like, you had that scene with the girl with the flute, who was just kind of breaking down about it, and they're like, "Hey, we just kind of want to we want to play together," and he has a point. They all did do the thing where they were like, "Hey, we want to get to nationals." He's not wrong there, even if a lot of people did it for fucking peer pressure, which is not the best reason to just agree to something. I don't know, it's difficult for me, because more power to the people who are willing to become that at the potential of sacrificing parts of their very lives. Because a lot of people, like, some of the most talented people in the world are fucking miserable people. They ruin their fucking lives to get where they were, and in the end, if that is who you are and what you want to be, I can't stop you. If that is what, even if it doesn't make you happy, but it makes you happy, you know what I mean? It's that mix of, like, I'm miserable, but it's what I am, and it's what I was always meant to be, or whatever. And I respect that immensely. Like, I'm not the most talented person in the world by any means, but there are things that I try to dedicate my time to, and my, I give significant importance in my life, and I do it because those things are what give me happiness in my life, and they give other people happiness and shit like that. For some fucking reason, people like it. But, like, I don't know. It's a very complicated thing for me. So I think whenever you watch a show like this, with a teacher like Taki, there's always going to be a part of me that is really that you're going to see where I'm just kind of squirrely, because it's a blend of, no, I get it. No, that's good. This irks me a bit. I don't like that. Like, it's complicated. It's complicated. And it's not necessarily to say that he's wrong or that anyone's wrong. I just have kind of a different view of certain things in the world, and I put stock in other people a lot. I really, really fucking care about other people. And I do not fucking respond well to people who don't. This is one of those few things that you ever see me get particularly shitty in the Discord. It's usually something like that. Yeah, no, like, I just really, really care about people, and I don't like seeing people hurt. And there's arguments to be made that in ways that can save people from getting hurt in down the line or something like that, or whatever the case may be. And again, not inherently wrong. It's a very complicated topic. It's just one of those things that there's always going to be a bit of discussion about and a bit of disagreement about, because it's such a fucking prominent thing in humanity. It's talking about the development and growth of human beings. It's kind of a huge part of all what this is. So, I don't know, it's complicated. So yeah, I still don't know exactly how to feel about him. I don't think he's a fucking monster or anything. But I don't know. It's a difficult thing for me to fully nail down at this point. But I'm enjoying the show. I'm enjoying it a lot. I hope you guys are too, enjoying my time with it and everything like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I don't think I have too much more to say. It was nice getting Kumiko and Reina to have a little bit of a talk. One thing I also did want to say is, I don't know why, I just really like the fucking layout. I really like the look of the place that they were sitting on. Like the rocky little terraced place, whatever that is. I don't fucking know. It looked very cool. I don't know, like a little cobblestone terrace. I don't know what that is, but it looked very pretty. And I also like architecture. What the fuck do you want from me? I just thought it looked good. Leave me alone. Yeah. I don't know. It's complicated. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, give it some love. Huge thank you to everyone again who's been watching the show with me. And I will see you guys next time for even more of that shit. I don't know what the heck I'm going to watch next. We'll have to wait and see. I'll have to wait like 10 minutes, but you know, it's fine. Anyway, I love you all dearly. Take care, stay safe, stay wonderful, stay beautiful. Be beautiful. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys. Emotions are complicated. Shannon don't know how to feel. But that's okay.